Nice.
Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome to episode 2 of the poker vlog. If you missed the first one, make sure you go back and watch that. For this one, we got a different scene. We're headed over to a new host, Trevor. We set the table up right on his back porch, right by the lake. It was an awesome vibe. It's a little bit dark, but it was definitely an awesome place to play poker. We're in for $60, and let's get to the first hand. Alright, so we were card dead for about 45 minutes to start the session. This is the first playable hand. We picked up ace-queen off in the big blind. Jake, over in early position, makes it 250. It folds around to us, and we end up raising it up to 750 total. Jake makes the call, and we go to the flop heads up. We smash the flop, hit our ace. We put out a bet of $12.50, a little under pot size. Jake comes up making the fold. We scoop a small pot, the first one of the night, but more importantly, we set up our bet sizing for the rest of the night. $12.50. A couple hands later, we're in the cutoff. We pick up pocket jacks and raise it up to $6.50. We end up getting 2 callers. We go 3 ways to the flop. We smash another flop, 7, 9, 10, 2 diamonds. We got an overpair, a gut shot, and a backdoor flush draw. We have the jack of diamonds, so we block a lot of those flush combinations. So we put out a bet of $12.50. We get 1 fold, 1 call, and we're going to the turn. Turn is the deuce of spades. If we thought we were ahead on the flop, we're definitely still ahead on the turn. So we end up making a larger bet size. $27.50 is what we decide on. It's way too much looking back in hindsight. We get the fold and pick up a decently sized pot. This next hand is definitely an interesting one. We're on the button. We have ace-8 suited. We end up putting a bet out at $7.50. We end up with only 1 caller. Lomax over to our right. He announces that he's making the call to get into the vlog. It's somewhat of a sarcastic kind of saying. I'll let you guys hear it.
Looks like we're getting heads up here with Lomax.
Sweet. He's trying to get in the vlog. That's how you extract value, bro. Extract that value.
Yeah.
Flop comes 10-4 king rainbow. He checks, we check back. There's not much we can do with our hand right now, so let's just see a free card. Turn comes queen of clubs. No flushes out there. We pick up the gut shot with the jack. We end up putting a bet in at $12.50. Try to just scoop the pot now. It's sort of a semi bluff. Without even thinking, he kind of calls. So river comes 10 of clubs. Lomax instantly puts in a donk bet of $15, and this really has me stumped, only because I keep going back to what he said earlier in the hand. And I know the way Lomax plays, if he hits the board at all, he's not checking 2 streets. He's definitely putting money in on the flop or turn. So I think long and hard about this one, and I still am not even sure if I made the right play or not. But we end up putting the chips in the call, and he instantly says I'm good. I show ace high, and he says I'm still good. And we scoop the pot. I don't know if this was an elite hero call or just dumb luck, but I'll let you guys decide that in the comments.
How deep is it? It's probably like 2 feet. It's probably like 3 feet. Right? Trevor, off the dot. How deep is it? Like 3 feet?
Now this is the very next hand. We pick up ace-10 off in the cutoff. Tito makes it 250 in middle position. Lomax calls. I raise it up to 750 total. Trevor calls to 750, and Lomax ends up shipping it for $17 total. And I'm just gonna let the dialogue play out. Where'd the bet come from?
Trevor. What? 750. $5 more to you, buddy. All in. Let it go. Let's go. I don't know. You want one?
What's it?
I didn't see reds in your stack.
Another, how much? I'll get it in here.
Vlog talk.
No. Wait, did you put it in? Oh, wait, he put 250. Never mind.
Yeah,
my fault. My fault.
Oh, shit. Lomax said sucking dick.
How much?
All that talk. Good luck, buddy.
Do you have cards? Who else is in there? Just me and Tito?
Yeah.
Just me and Tito?
15 more to
And Tito has less than 15? Or less than 17?
Nah, he has more than that. 12 plus is fucking 2.
So it's
yeah, 17 is the fucking.
He's got 1950 altogether with all his bets.
so how much more to put Tito on?
For you, 1750. Or wait, no, I'm sorry.
You doubt this, Bart?
1250, Dylan.
Oh,
No, you already
that
have
confident?
50.
I have 750 in.
Oh, so then just 12.
Okay.
Yo, aces, 10 goes, and then.
Well, if Tito calls. If not, then what? I take 2 back?
Yes.
That's correct.
All right, so just to round that up, Trevor calls my 750 raise. Lomax ships it for 1750 total. Trevor has $19 left in his stack, and I'm making this call pretty much every time against Lomax. It was the hand after that ace-high call on my part, and I assume that he's pretty tilted. He's getting it in pretty weak here. Ace-10's not bad either. Like I'll go into a flip on that easy, especially when I'm up pretty big. So I put in $19 total, and it's a 3-way all-in, and this is what happens.
See, there you go.
Okay.
Alright.
So
I got
$4 side
Side
I put it in with ace-10.
That Lomax.
I got $4.
He's got the king.
Lomax is
He's
not
got a
part
king.
of
I got $4 right here.
You're a good shaker.
Damn, I can't see the flop.
Kid won 7.
6.
Do any of you have a pair? Or Lomax, do you have a pair?
No, I don't.
I have a 10.
Yeah, you had to do that.
So we're up against ace-7. We dominate Trevor. Lomax didn't show his cards. We hit our 10, scooped the pot. I'm sure you guys will ham me in the comments for this move, but sometimes you got to be all right with gambling a little bit, because it still is poker at the end of the day. You still are gambling. And hey, Tony G, come on now.
It's poker, Phil. What do you think this is?
Check in for the stack real quick. We bought in for 60. We're at around 170 right now. Reds are worth $5, whites $1, and those blues are worth 50 cents. I know they say 10 on them, but they're worth 50 cents. All right, so here we have a Jack 10 suited. Curcio makes it 250. We raise it up to 750 total. Goes to Trevor. He's all in for $2 total. And then Woofle ends up re-raising that 750 bet to all in for $12.50 total. Me and Curcio both flat, and we go to the flop playing heads up, essentially. Board comes 6, 3, 7, 2 spades. Curcio makes a bet of $10 with a jack high flush draw. We make the call and we just go to the turn. Turn comes 5 of clubs. After thinking for a bit, Curcio puts in a bet of $20 and we instantly make the call. I'm not sure if this was the right call. I don't think it was. But nonetheless, we make the call and we're praying for a spade on the river. River comes 5 of hearts, pairs the board. Curcio kind of reluctantly checks, seemingly giving up. So I decided to go for it, and I ask him how much he has left. He says 40-50, which is about pot size, and I stick it in, and screaming in my mind, fold, 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 fold. He ends up folding. We scoop the pot, the side pot at least, and Curcio mucked his cards, but later on ended up telling me that he had ace-X of spades. So if that spade did come, we were going to end up losing that money anyway. I don't think we played this hand very well, but it worked out. I definitely won't be sticking around that long with Jack 10 suited next time. I had Jack high.
Ace high.
Let's go.
After that hand, we stuck around for about an hour longer, and we're pretty card dead. We didn't have many significant hands. We weren't losing any big pots. We were just kind of bleeding, and we ended the night with $167, so we made $107 in about 3 hours of poker. Thank you guys all for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe or share with a friend. And that's it. Until next time. Peace.